Hi, Caitlin. My name is Michelle. And first of all, I want to say thank you for taking time out of your day to speak with me on Tuesday. In this video, I'm going to show you those 3 things that you can do to bring more customers to your business. So once you've had a moment to review the video, if you do have any questions for me, please don't hesitate to reach out. You can also take this information and do it yourself, or even give it to your current marketing agency that you may have. I'm perfectly fine with that. So let's go ahead and get started, and we're going to go over today content, citations, and backlinks. So number 1 is going to be content, and most business owners know that they need content, but they don't know that the average amount of content needed for the number 1 result on Google is going to be anywhere from 1,500 to 2,500 words. So for you just to show up at the top of Google, you want to at least have 1,500 words on your home page with those right keywords. So now what I'm going to do today is I'm going to compare central heating and air conditioning with one of your number 1 top competitors there in Billings, Montana, and that's going to be White Heating and Air Conditioning. So if we go ahead and just scroll through your site here, we can see that you do have a lot of good wording on here. Now you can also make sure, like on your pictures, that if we do save images, that you have information there. So this one just says section 3 image bottom. So on this file name, you could put it for a service that you offer and a service area. Just get that changed to like maybe HVAC Billings. Let's just see what else you have here on some other ones. I don't have any other pictures to click on. Let me just check something else here. Go back to the top. So let's just check one of these. Same thing. So I would just change the details on this to the type of services that you offer and the service areas. Let's go ahead quickly and go over to White, and we can just scroll down on theirs. They have a lot of nice information as well. So let's check their image. Excuse me. And theirs just has IMG home main. So same with them. They have the same details, like where they could add different things as well. But yes, just make sure that you do have that 1,500 words or more on your homepage with those right keywords. And what I did do is I took both of your guys' home pages, URLs, and put them into a word counter just to see where you were sitting right now. And for central heating, you guys do have 1,004 words on your homepage, where White only has 397. So definitely you do have a lot more than them, but you do want to go ahead and get that 1,500 words that Google likes to see on your home page. And there's a tool that we do use. There's different ones out there, and we use 𝙬𝙧𝙨𝙞𝙙𝙚. There's Ahrefs. All of them usually do charge for like some type of fee, but what this site does, it gives us a behind the scenes of what Google's looking at when they're ranking a site. So if we go over here quickly to 𝙬𝙧𝙨𝙚 and we look at White, you can see right here they have 57 keywords. And if we go over to click on that, it's going to pull up those different keywords. So they have HVAC Billings, White Heating, Air Conditioning Repair Billings, Montana, or MT for Montana, AC Repair Billings, MT, White HVAC, White's Heating and Cooling, White Heating and Cooling. Now, one thing just to let you know, when it comes to where it says White Heating, these couple different ones that they have, these are considered branded keywords. It's still good to have that out there. It is your company name, but most companies, or excuse me, most customers don't know the company name, so they're going to be going out and not looking for White's HVAC. They're going to be putting in the particular service they're looking for, like AC Repair and Billings, Montana. So let's go ahead and just put this back here real quick so we can use it later. Let me go ahead over to yours now, and you guys have 51 keywords. So you have HVAC Billings, Heating and Cooling Billings, Montana, air conditioning Billings, Montana, air conditioners Billings, Montana, central cooling and heating, central air and heating, air conditioning repair Billings, Montana. So same thing, you have a lot of good keywords in here, and then you do have your branded ones as well, which like I said, that's perfect. It is your company, you want to get that out there, but like I said, most customers are going to be looking for that particular service and service area. So just to go back to that, you just want to make sure, I would go ahead and get that 1,500 words that Google likes to see on that home page, and get those additional keywords added. Now, what I did go ahead and do is on a Google search here, I did put in HVAC Billings, Montana. And usually when you first come in here, you're going to see ads that are either say sponsored. Let me just scroll down because sometimes they show up at the bottom as well. I do not see any on the first page here. But what that is, if you would see it, it would either say sponsored, and what that is, it's Google Ads. And they can work, but they can also be a money pit as well if your foundation, your website isn't dialed in. So just be careful before you go out and spend a lot of money on Google Ads, that you just want to make sure your website's going to convert first. So the number 2 thing that we're going to look at today is citations. And what that is, a citation is going to be, so if we're right down here in this business section where you are listed in number 1, which is great, perfect. You have white that's right behind you, and then comfort heating. This is our map pack right here, our top 3. And this is our Google Maps section where your business name and address and phone number is listed. They also call it NAP, name, address, and phone number. And this is how Google verifies and gives relevance to local businesses. So how to get here, and also since you are in the number 1 position right now, to stay here, is that you want to make sure that you have your name, address, and phone number listed across different directories. And we're talking about places like Yahoo Local, Merchant Circle, Local Pages, Hot Frog. There's hundreds out there. So you just want to go out, and there's different companies that you can go to. There's Bright Local, I believe White Spark still does it, but you get the list of directories that your competition is on, like White Heating and Comfort Heating. And you go out and get that list, and you go through it, and you get those same directories that they have that you don't, and you get those added to yours. Now, here's the things. You are in the number 1 position right now. So to stay in this position and not have White or even Comfort come up and take that number 1 spot, is you want to make sure that you have 50 to 100 more citations than your competitor does. So it takes them a lot longer to catch up. So also what we're going to go ahead and do is number 3. The third thing that we're going to go over is called backlinks. They also call it link juice. And it's the third pillar that will really help you dominate on Google. So if we go ahead and scroll down past the map pack right here, and one quick thing before we do go, 25 to 30% of customers will select one of these top 3 right here. They won't go any further on the page. But all the rest of the customers, your 60% or more, are going to go right here to the number 1 position where White Heating and Air Conditioning is sitting. This is considered our organic section. And you are listed right down here. Not too far. There's air controls, and then you're right listed below them. So you're not too far off. But you want to be in this top position right here. And to get here, you need authority. And to get authority, it comes down to those backlinks. And a backlink is when one website links to another website online. And here's a quick thing. So if site A links to site B, then site A is giving site B some of its link juice. Kind of like a vote of confidence, and in Google's eyes, that's passing authority. And the more relevant the site, the more valuable the link. But here's a quick example. If you get a local blog or an industry link linking back to you, great, that's perfect. But since you're in the HVAC business, and if you get a backlink from, say, McDonald's, that's not going to be a good link because you don't sell those types of services. So when you do get those backlinks, you just want to make sure that they're coming from strong relevant sources. So let's quickly look at 𝙬𝙧𝙨 again. We're going to look at white first. And you can see right here they have 598 backlinks. And if we go over to yours, you have 690. Now with them having less backlinks than you, but they're in this #1 position, that is telling me that they've got backlinks from strong relevant sources. And once again, how do you get these? We go to those same exact companies, we find the list of sites that are linking to them, and we get those same links to your business. But you also got to be careful of those spamming links. So it's good just to make sure that any link that you get is a good link. Now, getting to the top is not magic. It is a method, and I've shown that here today. So really quickly, let's go through those top 3 things again. So #1 is going to be content. So on your home page, make sure you at least have 1,500 words. #2 was going to be those citations. So in the Google Maps section here, make sure you have 50 to 100 more citations to beat your competition out by landslide. And then #3, to be in this #1 position, you need more relevant sites pointing at your business to show Google you are the authority. And if you implement these things, you can become #1 across Google. So now you might be asking, well, what do I do now? You can either take this information I provided you today, do this on your own, provide it to your current marketing agency. I'm totally cool with that. However, if you want the most effective route and you want to save yourself some time, just give me a call. My name is Michelle. My number here is 405-410-3024. Once again, my name is Michelle. My husband is Stephen. We own Thrive Tunnel Digital Marketing Pros. We're located in Moore, Oklahoma. And once again, you can call or even text 405-410-3024. Caitlin, I hope you have a great day. I look forward to hearing from you, and thank you for your time. Bye.